My guest here today is who I have today.
Monique Bass.
Monique Bass. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, who is Monique Bass?
Monique Bass. Monique Bass is a mother, a grandmother, an entrepreneur, I don't know, a promoter. I can run it down. A teacher.
Okay.
And a breast cancer survivor.
Okay. And what is that about? What do you have? What's the shirt? What's behind the
What's
bra?
behind the bra? So while I was battling breast cancer, my brother and a group of friends were on a chat, and they were talking about a picture that I posted, and I was like, I just had a bra on, and I had a breast cancer scarf, and I was like covering like one of my breasts, and I just took the picture and I posted it. So my brother was like, to my friends, like, get your girl. Like, she's showing her boobs on social media. And then one of my best friends, Stacia, she says, no. She was like, I love it. It's like a What's Behind the Bra campaign. And I just hit the ground running. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But I was like, yeah, that's great. What can I do with that? So it turns out, while you're sitting there going through chemotherapy, you have a lot of time to think. So What's Behind the Bra is to promote breast cancer awareness all year long, not just in October. And I fundraise money. So the money I raise, I make care packages and I distribute it to other women battling breast cancer around the United States.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay. So where are you from?
I'm originally from Staten Island, New York, and then I was raised in North Bergen, New Jersey.
Oh, you North Bergen. Okay.
North Bergen. That's everybody's like, where is that?
Okay. You in North Bergen now?
No, now I'm in Lyndhurst.
Lyndhurst.
Even better.
Even better. Any kids? Any siblings?
I have, I have my brother, but I have 33-year-old twin sons. Okay. And they both have 2 kids, so I have 4 grandchildren, 4 beautiful grandchildren.
That's good. How was it when when you was battling your cancer? How was it with the family? Did it affect them a lot?
Well, when I was battling, it was in 2020, so it was in COVID.
Okay.
So I had to stay away from them because when you're going through chemotherapy, it not only kills your cancer cells, but it kills your healthy cells. Okay. So with COVID, you don't want to take a chance with people coming over or being around you if they got COVID because your immune system is weak.
Right.
And you might not be able to, I was afraid that I might not be able to fight it off.
Right.
So, they were affected as far as like we couldn't be together and I had to go through it alone. Like nowadays, I see people are able to accompany the person and like I had to go through it alone. But my sons would come over from time to time to bring me stuff. But as soon as they opened the door, I was like, Lysol, stand right there.
Wow. Okay. What is Bass Entertainment? I heard you have Bass Entertainment.
Bass Entertainment. Well, I was a bartender at Marlowe's back in 2004. And after bartending for a long time, I was always like inviting people to come because I figured the more people you invite, the more tips, the more money you get. And then after a while, the owner, Rufus, he was like, you should promote. And I'm like, I'm not a promoter. He's like, you should promote. Like, you can make more money. And then I just started promoting events. I would do like showcases and parties and that's where it came. I just, I bring live bands. So any kind of entertainment.
When did you know you had breast cancer?
I found out like in about 2017, and I was just laying in bed, and the doctors always say you should self-exam. Always, like women should always self-exam, And for years people would say it, but you don't know because women naturally have bumps and lumps in their breasts. So I wouldn't know what to look for, but I was just self-examining and it felt different. It was like a bump, like a lump, like a dime. It was like the size of a dime, and it was just weird. It was different. So I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? It was really scary. So I found out later, I went to go get a check with a breast specialist. I get the mammogram, and they were saying that it was a papilloma.
Okay.
So they were like, you shouldn't have to worry, it's a papilloma. We'll keep an eye on it every 6 months. And I was like, okay. So that was like 2018, 2019. It started to grow a little bit. So she was like, okay, we'll do another, ultrasound this time. And she was saying it was like, we'll do a biopsy. So I actually had 2 biopsies and both were benign.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, the doctor said it's benign. So, then 2020 hit and we couldn't go to the doctors and it grew more like a quarter size.
Ooh, okay.
And, in 2020 when COVID came, nobody could go to the hospital.
Right.
I wasn't worried because the doctor was saying that cancer doesn't hurt. But from time to time it would like hurt, So I was worried. So I said, you know what? As soon as the world opens up, I'm going to tell the doctor you have to take it out. So I was like advocating for myself. Like I knew all my life I didn't have a bump in my breast like that, and it's growing and the veins started showing. It was just really, it was different. So when COVID finished, I said, listen, you have to take it out. She's like, okay, let's do one more biopsy. I was like, all right. She did another biopsy, benign. I was like, okay. So she took it out. And when she took it out, she called me like a week or 2 later. And I remember clear as day, I'm in the, car wash. And she was like, I got good news and I have bad news. She was like, what we were watching was benign, but there was a small mass in the back of it that was developing cancer. So I guess when they put the needle in to take out the fluids, the needle wasn't going all the way back here. And so she said that was developing cancer and we need to come back in to make sure we took everything out. But then she was like, you should do chemo. Because
Did they cut it out first?
I got a lumpectomy, yeah.
Oh,
so I
okay.
didn't get a mastectomy where they take off both, just a lumpectomy where they just go in and they take out the lump.
Okay.
So, and they dissected it. But she was like, you should do chemo because just in case little cells broke off and around. And I was like, oh my God, chemo. I got 3 jobs. I'm going to lose my hair.
Was your treatment, was it draining? Did it drain your body? Like, did you feel weak?
Usually after like the first 2 days, you feel weak. And usually I was telling what I did was just take some Advil, some pain medicine, take a hot bath and just sleep. So the first 2 days you feel weak. You just lay and rest.
That's the chemo? The chemo does that?
Yeah, the chemo makes you just weak. And then like 3, 4, 3rd, 4th day, you get your energy back. And I always tell women like, you rest and when you get your energy back, you go about your regular schedule.
And your family, they was like besides you the whole time?
No, they couldn't because of COVID.
I'm saying like they would you would get phone calls all the time to try to comfort you.
Yeah.
Like was you any depression? Like any depression?
No, I didn't go through depression at all. Nope. I had some friends and family that would call and they could video call, so I was fine.
Oh, you took it very well then.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
I was ready to knock it out.
So you had a good
I was ready to
support
kick cancer's ass.
And you did. So you didn't have anything, you didn't have any breasts cut off, anything, so they just kept everything there and just took out the...
I have them all. I have my boobs. I just took out the lumpectomy.
See, that was good. You caught it early.
Yeah,
You caught
I
it
had
early.
stage 1. It was stage 1.
That's good. That's good. Did you lose any hair?
All my hair fell out. And that was, the first thing that a woman thinks about is like chemo. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my hair. I'm going to be bald. I was really worried. But, after a while, it's like, they tell you after the second treatment, usually like 17th day, 18th day, that it starts to come out in clumps. And I was able to run my hand through my hair and look at it come out, and it would come out from the roots. And so I just shaved it. I had my friend, Reg Sumner. He owns a barbershop. He drove right to me. He's like, I'm coming to you. I'll shave your head. And
So you went completely bald?
I shaved it all off. Because I didn't want to go through that emotional roller coaster of watching it come out. Like they say, you go in the shower and more come out. No. So I rocked a baldy, and then I had some wigs. And if it got hot, I threw the wig off. I could be anywhere. I'm like, it's hot.
How long did it take for it to grow back?
I finished chemo. I started chemo October November 2020, and I finished chemo February 2021. And then I had to start radiation in April, and I started getting the peach fuzz. So it was like 2 months after chemo finished that it started to grow back.
Okay.
Yeah. And that was, it grew back more beautifully. Like, I tell a lot of women, don't worry about your hair.
Yeah.
You know, hair grows back, and it comes back more beautifully. Like, it came back curly.
Yeah.
And, you know, so, but I keep it in braids. But it grew, like, down here. It's beautiful.
So when you looked in the mirror, you didn't say, wow, to yourself? Like,
it was scary because you lose your eyebrows, you lose your eyelashes. You lose all the hair, even down there.
Really?
It's like a baby's bottom, like
what?
soft. You lose all the hair on your body.
Wow, that's crazy. What would be your advice to the women that's out here that might be going through the same thing or not even having breast cancer, but what you think that you should tell them to?
Well, I always tell women to make sure you have your annual mammogram. You know, if something feels wrong, you know, go get it checked out. Don't ignore it. And make sure you check every year, because you could not have it one year and then the following year you go and you could have it. You know, that's happened to me. Like, I was always like negative, you know, nothing. And then just, it popped out. It don't run in my family. I didn't smoke cigarettes. It just pops out. So I would tell women, just make sure you get your annual mammogram. Self-exam, you know. You have to be your own advocate. And for the women that are going through it, just stay positive, stay strong. Don't stress, because if you stress, you know, you bring, like, you make things worse when you stress.
Right.
You know, like, even when I started chemo, I said, when am I going to get sick, to the doctor? And she was like, no, don't think like that. And I never got sick. You know, I was blessed where the chemo didn't take me down, but I would just say, you know, grab the bull by the horn and ride that bitch out.
Yeah, that's what you did too, because you good now, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm healthy. 4.5 years in remission.
That's good.
So now I just take a pill for 5 years called tamoxifen.
Okay.
That prevents reoccurrence.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Is it expensive
Well, no, insurance pays for it.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm sure it is expensive.
Yeah.
So I have 1 more year, and then I'm done with it.
Because some insurance don't like to cover stuff that's expensive.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
But I'm blessed. It's covered.
That's good. That's good. Thank you, though, for coming, and I enjoyed you, and you're always welcome to come back and talk about any other things that you got going on, especially with your entertainment and the things that you do with your Behind the Broad campaign.
I give out care packages, yeah. So if someone has somebody in their family or friends, or behindthebroad.org, and you could just leave your name. So if you have somebody in your family and coworkers, just, you know, reach out to me, leave a message, and I will make the care packages and I'll ship them anywhere in the United States. And we also take donations, because What's Behind the Broad is a nonprofit. So through donations, I'm able to buy all the items that comfort the women. Like, I have a blanket in there, I have comfy socks, just different things, crossword puzzles and journals, and just a whole bunch of stuff that comforts women as they're going through the journey.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Well, let me come over here and go give me a hug.
Thank you for having me.
Deuces.